Hi, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
And I'm Professor Meg, and today we are doing a two-player head-to-head gameplay of Ivion.
Ivion is a hero crafting game. The basic idea of the game is you have these various heroes. You can craft those heroes in the sense that you can have different attributes you put together from different sets, making sure to follow some basic rules. There is full deck construction as well, if that's something you want to get into. There's some rules around that, but the more accessible way is certain ways of pairing up groups of cards to create your own hero and combinations that you think will work well. So it kind of has that constructible card game feeling without necessarily the burden involved in it. But this is a sponsored playthrough. We'll be going through over here. Today I'm going to be playing as the Steward.
And I'm playing as Wilder.
Now we are using some of the pre-constructed heroes in the box, but this box over here, this is the Ram and the Raven. Your box is called the...
Oh goodness.
Fox in the Forest.
The Fox in the Forest.
And today we have as well, we have the Rune and the Rhine, which we are not playing with any of the characters or attributes from this box right now. And this is just one of, I believe there's 3 full seasons of this. I think this is season 3. Each season has multiple boxes. I think it's 3 seasons. I might be wrong, but you can check it up. Either way, we'll have links to everything down below, so you can go ahead and check out more about the game. But with that, we're going to go ahead and start this off. I'm going to do some basic overview of how things operate, just so you understand the basics, the core mechanics, and then past that, we'll introduce things as they happen. To that end, like Meg said already, this is a 2-player head-to-head game. We're going to be playing on this battlefield over here. Each spot, you can't necessarily see it as well, but effectively think of as a card as a spot. Each of these is a spot in the game, so you can be able to go ahead and move around. So for example, moving over here and here and here, moving around the board. There's going to be ways to add terrain to the board as well that affects how things move, which is particularly relevant to Meg's character. We'll talk about that soon enough when we introduce our characters. And basically on your turn, you're going to start by drawing a card. So you're going to have a starting hand of 5 cards. You're going to start by drawing a card. Then from there, you're going to gain resources, effectively energy you can use to go ahead and take your turns. You're going to take 3 of these over here. And then you're lastly going to take this token over here. And this can be used either to move or draw a card, versus these can be used to move or to pay for your cards themselves. Cards are going to cost various resources, and you're going to pay the energy. Alternatively, you're also generating resources from card plays that are going to be useful for other card plays. We'll walk you through it as we go through all of this. But past that, you're basically trying to play cards to go ahead and get the advantage on the battlefield. Players also have 3 starting cards. They're feats, effectively. Over here, you're going to have your starting main card for the character. That defines your health, which mine is 42 and being tracked over here.
Oh, that's so many.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm a tough guy.
No.
But this tracker over here is also going to flip once you get to the end of the tracker, and it's going to initiate something called Second Wind, which is actually very relevant to my character, Meg, because we haven't talked about it, but my character benefits from a lot of frenzy, which only happens once any of us have gone into Second Wind. So as soon as one of us has once there's blood being spilled on the battlefield, my character is here for it. They're there for it. Honestly, you probably should have been this character now.
I know, that sounds pretty cool.
Anyways, past that, these are your central 3 feats over here. So you're going to be using those. Those give you some ongoing effects. If any of these would ever be discarded for any reason, they return back to your feat zone. Sometimes they're things you cast. Sometimes they're just things in play. We'll walk you through all of those as we start. And then last thing that I think is very relevant to know before we start going into the actual individual gameplay is the big aspect of the game is about control. There are 3 different kinds of control that will effectively block people from combat, from spells, or from movement. And when you're affected by control, many cards show you on them how they can't be cast if certain types of control are on you. Additionally, slow stops you from moving too. And that's a big thematic aspect of it, and you can basically get rid of control through either abilities or through spending resources. Whenever you spend resources, you remove that much control. So it slows you down, but you have tools at your disposal. And with that, I think this is a good time to go ahead and start telling people about our starting characters.
Yeah, so I'm playing as Wilder, which I think seems very spooky. It's a druid-ish type character where they're casting spells from different terrains. So at the beginning of the game, my lay of the land over here is going to let me put 2 different difficult terrains up to 2 spaces away from me. So I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here because my Wild Roots card says that I can only target other characters if they're in a terrain, which would be a terrain like this, but I also draw my range for terrain except for move cards, so it is pretty cool. And then my regenerate will just heal me and let me make some more resources. But my Lay of the Land also allows me to draw a card, so I'm going to do that now.
Okay, so her starting feat, one of those is already done and out of play. My cards over here, I have 3 starting cards. I have Shield Slam, which is my main attack. This does 5 damage to target enemy. It's going to cost me 1 of each resource type, and its range of 1. I am vulnerable to not being able to play it for either control type that's not slow. And then we have Mitigate. If I have Mitigate, I additionally stun them, which is they lose a resource of their choice. Mitigate is going to be an effect that effectively puts shield on you that's lost at the end of your turn if no one tries to hit you. Then I have Concussive as a passive. The first time I stun an opponent during your turn, turn, you choose which resource they lose. So every time I stun somebody, I basically get to have a little bit more control over what resource they discard. And then lastly, we have resilience over here, which is not going to be relevant until the second half of the game, effectively. But once somebody has had a second wind, at the start of my turn, I'm going to gain 2 mitigate. So once there's bloodlust on in the battle, I start becoming harder to actually deal damage to. So, I mean, 2 mitigate a turn, like, that's going to be tough for you to punch through. Although by that time, the battlefield might be overrun with woods, and I might have a hard time hitting her. So there is that. Anyways, do you want to rock, paper, scissors for who goes first?
Yes.
Absolutely. One best of 1 or best of 3?
Best of 1 is fine.
Rock.
Wait, but we have to say it's rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot.
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You're going first?
Or I get to choose.
Or you choose. I'll say choose because we didn't define it.
I will go second.
Ooh, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go first. Now, starting off, I already have these resources over here. These do carry over turn to turn, but you have a limit of 5 of each resource. These do not carry over turn to turn, and you have to discard down to 7 cards at the end of your turn. So, with that, let's go ahead and discard down 7. Yes, perfect. Okay, so I have 5 cards over here.
Perfect.
I have the resources. I want to close the distance to her quickly.
Can you close the distance?
I can close the distance if you play your cards. I'm just gonna counter them. There are counters in the game. There's meta counters and regular counters. We'll talk about it when we get to them. I think I just want to literally just close the distance here. I want to get in hard, fast, and heavy. But I also want to be mindful of the fact that I close the distance too much, you'll hit me. So I don't want to actually close the distance.
You should move right here.
No. I'm going to go ahead and move 1, okay? That's going to be 1 over here. I'm going to get rid of that and just move 1. Why just 1? Well, because I can go ahead and get 3 more of these next turn, but if I had more, if I had 3, then I'd be wasting resources. Versus if I get 5 next turn, I'm just going to charge up to her. No, listen. I'm just going to charge up to her and just, like, whack her in the head. I'm going to go ahead and use this over here to draw a card. So I'm going to return this. These go away every turn. I'm going to draw a card with it, and that means my turn's done. I'm done. I'm over. It's your turn.
My turn's done.
Now, you get to draw a card at the start of a turn. I did not get to do so because first turn of the game.
Alright. I'm going to draw.
This is fun. I like this guy.
And then I will put this here and these here. Now this helps me play a card as well.
Play a card or move. You can move with basic energy, or you could use them to pay for cards.
Draw a card.
Draw a card. Did I say play? Draw a card.
I was like, I can play a card for free.
Nope.
I don't remember this from
Nope.
before.
I like how you asked a fictional thing of like, we didn't do that in the past. Then why'd you ask? Maybe you just didn't tell me that you could use this to play a card for free.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just doing a little bit of brain math.
Oh, take it down. Take your time. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum.
I know what's happening here.
I know what's happening here.
A mistake was made.
I don't have a song for that one.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, it's fine. I was gonna say we can just tell them. But
I can hear us. We'll just do this.
Well, no, you would know as well. In the beginning of the game, your hand limit is 7, but you start with 5 cards.
Not limit technically. Discard down to 7.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you start with 5.
Yes.
I drew to 7 at the beginning and had a card that did damage, and I'm like, where is that card? It's because I had to fix my hand. Okay. So this is what I am going to do here today. I am going to play Vine Snap.
Okay.
Which is going to cost me this, but gain me this. And I get to attach it to a target empty tile, so I'm going to put it here, and when you enter it, you're going to take 5 damage.
Okay. So when I enter that tile, so I believe that will count as terrain as well. After enemy, I don't know if it counts as terrain. I don't think it does. Vine Snap, it's an ability.
That's fine.
Oh, I've seen that before. You've used that against me.
Yeah, with a different character. So then I will also play... Did you have something to say?
I'm just realizing if you play that on a terrain, it would pull me into terrain.
I know. But I'm trying to set up myself.
Cool.
I'm trying to make things safe around here. I don't have an offensive card yet. Alright, so now I'm going to use Root Swipe, which I'm going to pay this to turn into this. And I will choose one, and guessing on what you're going to do, I'm going to disarm you.
Choose one. Silence, target opponent, disarm. So you're going to disarm me over here, so I'm going to get 1 control token.
Alright, that can go to my discard. And then...
So that one costs you action and generates power.
Yes.
Okay. The 2 main resources are action and power.
And then I will pay 1 more action to generate 2 power.
Ooh, okay.
to seek, which seek is something that will happen for both of us, but just for the future so you guys know. You get to look at the top card of your deck. You can either draw and keep that one or discard it and draw the next card, but after that you have to keep that one. And I will discard this one.
Okay.
Alright. And then I have 5 cards, so and I can stock only up to 5 of these as well, right?
Correct. 5 of each choice.
Alright. Then I will just end my turn there. Well,
Okay.
no, so wait, I will draw a card though.
Sounds good.
And I will hold on to these.
Begin my turn. I'm going to go ahead and generate these resources over here. So we're going to generate 3 more of the action and 1 more of this token over here. We are going to go ahead and draw a card as well and see what goodness has entered our hand. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with the following. We're going to go ahead and go 1-2 using 2 energy to do so.
Oh, sorry, I think that...
No, at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and pay this over here to generate a power and use this to destroy a card.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Also, it's worth noting, because I paid resources, whether you pay to move or cards, this will go away. So I'm destroying the card unless you have some sort of counter to me.
Could I silence you as a counter?
If it has a lightning bolt in it,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Do you have to be in a place
Yes. No.
for me to target you?
Interesting. I don't believe so.
I think I can't target you.
You can't but you're not targeting me, you're targeting the card.
No, I'm not. I said silencing you.
Oh, silencing me will be targeting me. Yeah.
Cool.
I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so that card's going to go away. And then we have, this is going to go here, and then we continue my turn, or don't continue my turn as the case may be, depending on how I want to handle this. I need to be within a range of 1 to, like, really hurt you. So I don't know what to do. But I guess I could do that.
What will you do?
I think I'll just do that. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it that. I'm going to go ahead and do the following. I'm going to go ahead and start with, I'm going to pay this. So I'm going to play this card over here on that card spot you just vacated over there. So I'm going to pay 1, and that's basically going to be at the start, or that actually becomes power. I'm going, and this over here, the cost over here, that's going to be a cost. That can either be a cost as well or plus power. Range 2, attach to target empty tile. At the start of your turn, if you're near Warrior's Banner, gain a power. So I'm going to start generating resources from that card, which should be fun. And then I'm finally going to go ahead and use this to just go with that to draw a card. Your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna draw a card.
Okay.
I will have my
3
3
power.
things.
3 action.
Well, 3 action points. And this as well. And then I'm going to... there's so many choices.
There's a lot of ways to try to figure this. And it has that skirmish game aspect, which is going to be interesting to see how this one plays out mid-game. But it has that skirmish game aspect where it's a little bit of a dance to see how you want to close the distance. I need to be really close. She has a drop more range, but then she has the actually interesting restriction of targeting terrain and otherwise can't target me, which means the game's going to evolve as we go through it. I'm really just trying to get close, and it honestly doesn't matter as much for her, but as the game continues, she's going to want to just stay away from me because she'll be able to hit me from anywhere.
Alright. I'm going to play Wild Growth.
Okay.
So that's going to cost me 2 action points. Now, can I have over 5 during my
No,
turn?
you can never have more than 5. Yeah.
I mean...
Good question,
Was
though.
there anything I was going to play that was going to be... No. So, alright, so I'll gain just 1. But it will cost me 2 of these.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it from target here onto this tile. So I'm going to make this difficult terrain. And I'm going to draw a card.
Choose to draw a card, make target tile difficult terrain. You may choose the same one twice. Oh, interesting.
So I could draw 2 cards or make
make
2
difficult
different
terrains,
places
yeah.
difficult terrain. But for now, I will do it just to the spot that you
Yep.
are on. And I did
can't
draw a
imagine why
card,
you'd
so
do
I'm just
that.
going to read it real quick. Alright, and then I'm going to play Fernstalkers now that I can target you. So it's going to cost me both of these. and I'm going to attach it to target opponent. At the end of your turn, make the tile they're in difficult terrain. If that tile has already had terrain, then deal 4 damage to them instead. So I'm going to attach it to you, and it's either going to make difficult terrain or give you damage.
Yeah. Okay. At the end of your turn, make the tile they're in difficult terrain. If that tile already had. Okay, so I think, are you ending your turn?
No, sorry, I don't. Yeah, sorry, no. And then now that I can target you,
this will go over here.
I will also play Wonder, so it will cost me this, and I will silence you for 2.
Okay, it's 2 silence me.
Alright. And then I will further unleash my wrath.
I like Fernstalker thematically.
I will play this to draw a card.
Also, I like the combination of these 2 characters against each other, I'll say that. They're from different sets, technically. Same season, different sets.
And then I will also play Solace, which, it makes me end my turn, but I gain 2 of these.
Okay. You've done like a lot this turn. If you could slow it down a bit, that'd be good.
I don't know, I want to do more.
Well, you're about to do 4 damage to me, unless something else is happening.
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and take 4 damage. So I'm going to start my turn by taking 1, 2, 3, 4 damage over there.
Wait, when does Fernstalker say it happens?
At the end of your turn. Oh, interesting. At the end of your turn, make the tile there.
It's your turn. I attach it to you.
So it's a good wording question. I think it's still your card. Because it says at the end of your turn, make the tile they're in, not the tile you're in.
Okay.
So, which arguably is better for you, depends how you look at it.
Yeah.
But you're going to deal 4 damage to me. And the reason it's definitely better for you is because I'm going to be destroying it shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and gain these pieces over here. I'm going to put that there. Gather 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. And then we have our 2 control there, which we have to be mindful of. And then we draw a card.
Did you take the 4 damage?
I did.
Okay,
Took
just
4
to
damage.
make sure.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Chat's
Gotta
watching.
Keep
Video's
it
watching.
straight. Chat's watching.
Chat's watching. There's no chat. There's the viewers. They're commenting.
They're always watching.
They are always watching. It's a little much, honestly. So I think I'm going to start by moving towards you. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 to close the distance over here. Oh, I started my turn. So I should have another one of those. Okay, so I moved 1 over there. I'm going to move again to go over here. The relevance of that is that because I've moved twice, I get to remove these 2 controls. Not because I moved twice, because I spent resources twice. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead.
You're moving to here?
Yes.
I was just checking.
Okay, it sounded bad.
I was just clarifying.
It's like you're stepping into
You're going here.
that spot.
You dare.
That spot. It sounded like you had something up your sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and play this again. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and flip one of these into that and then destroy this card. So I'm destroying that card again, which is why it's definitely better for you this time around that it hits at the end of your turn.
Okay. I do have like some instant cards.
If you want to react, by all means, react away.
Not yet, but like, can I react when you announce a card?
I would say
that's when I play the exclamation point.
The general, yeah. So the general way I play things in most games like this is if I don't give you time to respond, you can wait as long. Well, don't obviously be within reason.
Sure. I'm just asking when it needs to happen.
But if I rapidly go, I play a card, I do this, I do that, and you're like, I'm gonna count the first thing you did. That's okay.
Okay.
You have to give people breathing room to respond. Okay. Now I could do that, which is not the worst, but also I don't know if it's the best either. But I don't know if I have a best right now. I just have good. I have overall good. Should I hold on to that resource, or should I hit you while I'm right next to you? I think I should hit you while I'm right next to you. I don't know if it matters significantly. Fine, I'll do it. You know what? No. I'm going to stay where I am right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. I'm going to use this resource over here to go ahead and draw another card. And Meg, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
I thought I had another card.
3 of these.
I don't.
And this. And then I will play Fernstalkers again. So it's that same one. And that costs me 1 and 1.
For context, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to check my deck list. But I'm 99% sure I only have 2 of that crush. Doesn't actually tell me how many I had. But I had, yeah. I think I had 2 crushes. So my destroy card is, I've used them both on. I should have just taken the 5 damage like a man.
Okay.
That's annoying. That's like really annoying.
Now I have a question. That Vine Snap, if I conjure it on you, would it do the 5 damage? It says when an
What's the
enemy
wording?
enters it.
Then I didn't enter it.
Interesting. That sounds...
Like, leave it and come back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would argue as long as I stay in it, I can't even be pulled into it.
Okay. So I have a different question.
Hit me.
I'm going to use reseed,
Okay.
which will do this for me. And it says make 2 target tiles difficult terrain.
Can be within one of any of those. So you can do here, 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 here,
Can
here,
I use
here,
different ranges?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
What, okay.
Absolutely.
So I could do like 1, 2.
You could do the first one 1 and the second one 2. It's a range of 1.
Well, that's what I'm saying is can I do range from this one and then range from myself?
You can, yes, absolutely.
I can split my... Okay, so I want to do your spot, obviously.
Why? Why would you want to do that?
And then, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm going to do it all around here. So I'll also do that spot.
Okay.
Alright, so we did that. Good job, team. And then we are going to do Verdant Strike. So I'm going to attack you.
Okay.
Deal 4 damage to target enemy. And then I will have a heal thing as well.
What does it say? It says, deal 4 damage to target enemy attached to yourself. Okay. No problem. I'll take the 4 damage.
Okay.
You 1, 2, 3, 4. Aren't you at max health?
Yeah, but if you do damage to me, because it's duration 3,
Oh, it's a duration
isn't it?
one. Yes.
So, I have 2 things. So, how do I do duration exactly?
You stack on 3
On
of those
this?
tokens. Yep. At the
Okay.
end of your turn, you resolve each one of those, and they come off one at a time. So you're going to resolve a heal 1 at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
But you are at max health. So I can
Right,
just...
right. But it's good to track that it's going away.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to use this just to draw a card, and then it is your turn.
Cool. I think I'm going to start off with a... Well, first I'll start by getting resources over here. 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, and 3. What's up?
Never mind.
Okay, never mind it is. We'll draw a card. And we have... Oof, I love the name of this card. Interesting. I like that. That's fun. Alright, Meg, we're going to go ahead and start off with a Shield Slam. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 resource and 1 of these, and just Shield Slam you for 5 damage. And
Okay.
then...
So I'm going to use Wisp Form and travel to target tile,
Okay.
and I'm going to go to here.
Wow. I don't like that.
I've been waiting for you to attack to do that.
So, fun fact, at least we can introduce you to Meta. Her whole thing is just...
Running away.
Did
you do your thing
I
for
did
being
not.
nearby?
I did not. So good point in that. But also, speaking of which, basically what's going to happen is because she meta countered my card, meaning my card can't resolve. So a meta countered card is still lost. Although
jumped away.
Because mine's a feat, it's never actually lost. But whenever a card is meta countered, meaning a counter is straight up you say counter that card. Meta counter is the card can't resolve. When that happens, you get the resources spent to cast it back.
Oh, good for
Yes.
you.
You will lose the card. So if it's an actual card, not a feat, you would lose it. But yeah, so at least I get that back.
And you have this from last turn, too?
Yes. I specifically kept on to it because I was like, oh, I'll need more resources next turn to hit you 5 times.
I mean, you might still hit me a few times,
Okay.
right?
We're going to try. We're going to try. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this, Meg. We're going to pay this. This is going to cost me 1. That travels another target player up to 2 tiles towards you unless you pay 3. You
3
could pay
what?
3 any resource.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, on the one hand, that's good that she's down 3 resources. On the other hand, she's been having plenty of those the whole game, so not
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
best.
it's fine.
Okay, so I need to reevaluate my options because this is not the best. I could... I'm going to have to move towards you, I think. I'm going to have to move through difficult terrain. So difficult terrain. We're going to see difficult terrain in play, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and move over here. 1, but you have to pay any other resource to continue moving. So I'm going to move another one over there. We're going to move again to go over here. And that's where we are right now, which is where I could try to close the distance further to you, which I probably should. But I don't know if I want to.
You don't. I'm too dangerous.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use this over here to move 1 closer to you. And then I'm going to hit you with this, which is going to cost me this to flip to that. Deal 6 damage to target enemy. Are you going to Wisp Form? She looks like she's going to Wisp Form.
I really wish I was. But...
Oh, dealing 6 damage to you. Okay. Warrior Strike. And that's my turn. I'm done. To you.
Alright, so I will draw a card. I get 3 of these. And one of these.
See, I'm playing an interesting game because early game, things that help me evade or counter or do whatever, I want to be careful with how often I use them because I want someone to go into second wind so we can start ramping up how powerful I am. So I'm almost, it's not really bloodlust. It's not like a full-on when I'm damaged, I'm stronger. It's either I want to hit her really fast or have her hit me really fast.
All right, I will draw a card.
Great.
And see what this is. Huh. Okay.
We're going to see what she has up her sleeve.
All right.
I'm curious about your deck. I haven't seen most of the cards in your deck. I've seen some of them because, again, there are some overlap between various classes and the way you can combine different aspects together.
All right. I will first... Gosh, this is difficult.
And again, one of the things that's interesting about this game, one of the things that's appealing about this game is the fact that if you like aspects of the character you played with, but not other aspects, you can either go, that partial deck construction, the Herocrafting, where you put together different elements. You can retain. You can be like, oh, I really like the idea of the wild roots, but I want a different set of complementing skills that will help enable that. Well, you can do that. You have that flexibility. Or you can go full deck construction and build up the deck as you want.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. Oh, wait. I can't do this yet. No, wait. This isn't the one I want. There we go. This is the one I want. So I will do this to make target empty tile and another tile near difficult terrain.
Okay.
And then I attach the thicket to the target tile. After an opponent enters the thicket, stun them. So I can target my own spot, right?
I see no reason not to. You're just walking backwards now?
Maybe.
Okay.
Alright, so that's my first play. And then I am going to...
I had all these cards, destroyed cards, but it turns out all these cards were 2 and I used them very quickly.
Alright, I will play Emerald Seed. And I'm going to attach it... Now it says attach to target empty tile near terrain. So that can be next to terrain.
Yep.
Alright. So then it says at the end of my turn, if I'm near that place, I can heal for 1 HP.
Why does that tile have difficult terrain on it? Did you make it difficult terrain?
Yes.
With what?
That card, I think.
It says make target. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Attach target tile in this terrain at the end of your turn. If you're near Emerald Seed, heal yourself 1 HP. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Near is going to be on or adjacent, and adjacent is always orthogonally, not diagonally.
And then I'm going to spend 1 to move.
Also, anything I confidently say that I happen to be wrong about, I'll try to pin a comment when I find out I'm wrong.
And then I will play Thrive on myself. So it'll cost these. And it says attach to yourself at the end of your turn, make target tile difficult terrain.
Cool.
So I'm going to make my spot difficult terrain, and I'm going to heal 2 HP. 1 from here and 1 from here.
Beautiful. Also, don't forget you have your permanent regenerated ability as well.
That's true, but I have to play it.
You have to pay for it, yes,
But then it's in play, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so she is retreating behind a whole lot of difficult terrain, which is...
This is attached to me for good, right? Until, like, you destroy it or something?
Yeah, until
Okay,
something
cool.
destroys it.
Cool.
Which one? Which card?
Thrive. It says attach
Thrive?
to yourself at the end of your turn. It doesn't say destroy after.
At the end of your turn, make target tile difficult terrain? That's insane.
Yeah.
That, like, kind of feeds into your whole entire theme.
Kind of what I do.
Okay. This is an interesting matchup. I'm enjoying this matchup. It's a very different game. Like the past when I've played this has been a lot more control going on. You see a lot of tokens flowing out as far as blocking and restricting people, but I'm seeing a whole lot less of that and a whole lot more. Let me go ahead and start. Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start my turn. I'm gonna take 3 of these resources. I'm gonna go ahead the what's it called? The action. I'm gonna take 1 of that, and then have you been using this every
You
turn?
have so many resources.
I've been taking and using this.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this card. I do have so many resources. I like that part.
So many.
So many cards. Oh, that's why that costs more. Okay, I understand. I saw 2 cards in my hand that were very similar, but
Nearby is only orthogonal, not diagonal, right?
say again?
For this card, nearby is only orthogonal,
Correct.
not diagonal. Okay.
Correct. So what happens if I, after I enter this thicket, stun them? And thicket just stays there.
Yeah, I guess.
It just stays there. How obnoxious is that? Okay. So I don't have a ton of choices then as far as how you can just walk through thicket.
Yeah.
You have no problem walking
No
through
problem. I'm like kind of the one that conjured it, so you know, it's like my thing.
It's like my thing.
It's like no big deal to me. I go through it barefoot.
But it just
It
stuns
kind of
me.
tickles.
Stunning is losing a resource, so spending too much to walk around it is not the worst. Stunning sounds worse than it is. I have to remember that. I have to remember that. Okay. That makes it better. It's going to cost me 3 resources to walk in there, but it makes it a little better.
You should absolutely walk
one,
onto the difficult
terrain.
terrain.
I'm going to pay these 2, and I'm going to walk into difficult terrain over here. Okay? So
Did you pay for the difficult terrain?
I did. I paid 3 to move into that spot.
Okay.
1 for being stunned, 1 for the difficult terrain, and 1 for just moving in general.
Okay.
I am now next to you, and I'm going to go ahead and pay that and that to once again shield bash you.
Okay.
So 5 damage.
5?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and how do I want to handle this? I think I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to do a split bone. So I'm going to play split bone over here, range 1. I'm going to stun target opponent. Okay, so you're going to lose that resource over there. And actually that flips to this over here. Then slow 2. So you're going to take 2 slow, which means you cannot move or play cards with the slow restriction until those are gotten rid of. And that might be all I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this over here to draw a card and then say, I will patiently wait. Oh, wait, no, do I want to walk backwards? Do I want to walk backwards? That's an interesting question. Oh, that's cool.
You'd be stunned coming back every time.
I know, but you can
I love
attack
it.
me. So, like, what's
Yeah.
better?
I mean, I have this, although it's at the end of my turn.
I think I'm going to do slightly different. I'm not going to actually walk. I am going to walk away, but I'm not going to walk away the way you think. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 Meg. So I'm going to pay more than I need to be able to walk into here. So I'm now over here, so I can
You're
corner
still
those
in
2
difficult
angles.
terrain.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, I know.
Not the point of what I was doing. I'm stepping backwards. It's fine. I did it right the first time. Because I rethought. I was like, I forgot I was trying to escape difficult terrain. I was like, that's better positioning. And you're like, I can still hit you. Your turn. Thanks for the heads up.
Sure.
I still have 7 cards. So I'm holding on to a good hand of cards here, but I'm like, I need to get more done.
Alright, so I'll do this. And this. Now, if I spend this to draw, one of these would go away?
No, that's not a resource. It's not counted as a
Okay,
resource.
okay.
I'm very intrigued to see this play out. Like, I feel stronger, but I also feel obstructed,
Alright.
which is probably thematically correct.
I will play Vine Snap.
Mm-hmm.
And get rid of this. And I will put it here.
Okay. You're just creating a little corner for yourself over there.
Little terror corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will also play Thorn Spread, which will cost me both of these. And this. And this says, attach to yourself. After an enemy enters terrain, deal 3 damage to them. And that's just ongoing. You're like, I feel confident, and then you're surprised when I do something good. Like, shouldn't I also feel confident?
No, you should feel confident. That's just like, isn't my entire game entering terrain at this point?
Soon to be. Soon to be.
After an enemy enters terrain, deal 3 damage to them. Well, I need to
Alright.
hold on to my cards that destroy cards. I use them at the wrong time in the wrong place.
Draw a card.
Holy.
And then I will pay 1 to move to here.
Okay.
And I will heal 2 at the end of my turn.
Beautiful. Okay. So, it's my turn.
Oh wait,
right?
and then at the end of my turn, make target tile difficult terrain.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can target anything. So
Yeah. Well, anything. Oh, is it anything?
Well, I think
So
my
it's-
targeting is from here because
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, that's true. You have a lot of targeting.
Yeah.
So you're placing it there.
Like everything is actually within 1 for me at this
Okay.
point.
So, this is like a ton of.
Traps.
It's the entire board. It's just obscene. So every time I enter terrain, it deals 3 damage to me.
Mm-hmm.
And there's terrain everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Does that seem fair?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go ahead and get.
I literally haven't even attacked you.
Your like
Besides, like, once.
character thematicness is literally like just wander off into the forest and let them destroy themselves. That's what it says. Literally.
It's me wandering around the forest going, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, this way. Alex, over here.
Can I just walk away? Is that allowed? Like at certain points, knowing you're defeated, right?
I mean, what a quick change between last turn and this turn.
3 damage every time I enter terrain. There's a reason for the quick change between this turn and last turn. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I don't want to pay the resources every single time of that, so I'm just not going to deal with that. I'm gonna go ahead and pay to enter difficult terrain, and then I'm going to pay this. Then I'm gonna take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay to enter difficult terrain. And that's going to be that over there.
And then you'll take
and I'll take 5 damage plus 3 damage for a total of 8 damage. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you now trying to just pop yourself instead of me?
Yes! Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Okay? We're just gonna, if we can't beat them, just destroy them. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, 1 second. I'm going to slightly adjust. I'm going to use this resource, Meg, instead of that resource. So I'm going to hold on to this. Okay. I'm going to use that for the movement. Okay? And then that way, I can go ahead and shield slam you over here. So I'm going to deal 5 damage to target enemy. So it's 5 damage to you. Because also, once I do enter the second half, I get 2 shield every turn.
That's great.
So it's going to help me a lot. In the meantime, you're down to 26, and I'm down to, well, I don't even know the number. 23. Okay, I'm okay with this. Go ahead, your turn.
Alright.
Do your worst, woman. Have you made sure to heal 2 at the end of your turn? Or
Yeah. I'm now down to just healing 1.
Yeah. Okay.
If I'm near that.
Oh, I have to pay for that. Good catch. Commenter
Good
472.
catch. Okay. So I will do this to attack you with Druidic Strike to deal 4 damage to you.
Okay, so deal 4 damage to target enemy, and I will take that 4 damage because I don't know if I have a lot of options at my disposal.
Alright, well, you're going to do the thing.
I'm going to go 1, 2, and flip over here, and then 3, 4 over there, and then that is basically that. So we're going to go ahead and... Second win. Second win is going to be draw 5 cards and select 2 of them to add to your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have these over here, which I'm going to look at.
I'm just going to keep doing my card because the next part is Seek. So I get to draw and decide 2. So I'm just going to do that.
Okay. I like that card. I like that card too. I got my cards. I chose.
Okay.
Ready.
I'm going to use this to draw a card. And you took the damage. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you flipped. Okay.
But now my frenzy occurs. The winter is just another enemy, and I've never lost. He's a little boastful for someone who's not looking great.
Alright, and then I'm going to... spend 1.
Okay.
Sorry.
Take it down.
To go here, and I'll heal 1.
Okay.
And then I get to do this at the end of my turn.
Okie dokes.
Alright.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. With that in mind, you made that difficult terrain. That's fine. At the end of your turn, if you're near Emerald Seed, okay, cool. So, starting my turn. A few things are going to happen. I'm going to start gaining resilience, okay? So, resilience means the first time I take damage, I just ignore that damage. I'm going to put it down here. I'm also going to gain 3 of this over here, as well as this over here, and then draw a card. This is going to be a turn. I'll say that. Because I've been holding onto my cards to be able to do things. Okay.
Do the things.
Do the things. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with a... we're going to go ahead and do this card over here. It's going to cost me 0 and generate 1 blue. And it's gain another determination. which is again a shield, and then Frenzy, draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card, and that card's going to go away. Then I will go ahead and deal. I'm not close enough to you yet, so I need to close the distance. I can close the distance. I will go ahead and close the distance to you with, I guess, spending one of these over here and spending that to be able to go over here and then take 3 damage, which will be negated by this.
Beautiful.
So that's going to be the first thing there. I'm then going to go ahead and hit you with my basic. Oh, I need mitigate. I wanted mitigate because mitigate means I can force you to lose resources. I just gave up my mitigate because I didn't take damage instead. Well, that's what it is. But also, I can't play that anyways. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to do this one over here. I'm going to do cripple. So I'm going to attack you with cripple. I'm going to flip this to that and deal 5 damage and slow you. This is where the other wisp card shows up.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I get the thing.
Yes, you do. You get second wind. Draw 5 cards. Keep 2.
Where do I go to? Right there?
I only was at the 5th damage.
Yeah, it was
yes.
Yep.
Yep. And there.
Alright, and then I draw 5 cards?
Draw 5 cards.
And keep 2?
Keep 2. And you also are slowed. Okay. And whenever you're ready, let me know, because I'll continue with my turn.
Do the other ones get discarded?
The other ones get discarded, yeah. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna take these 2.
Okay. On my turn, I'm going to go ahead and resolve Blood Splatter. So after attacking successfully, I can resolve Blood Splatter. I'm going to gain one of these, and I'm going to put this down next to you, and it's going to stun you if you start your turn. At the start of my turn, I stun opponents near Blood Splatter. So at the start of my turn, if you're near Blood Splatter, it's a reminder of the vicious battle.
And it's on that spot?
It's on that spot.
Okay.
Yep. And then I still am not done yet.
That's at the start of your turn?
At the start of my turn, correct. I'll go ahead and just play Split Bone over here. That's going to cost me 1, flip to that. And stun target opponent, they lose a resource of your choice. So I'm going to slow you 2, and I stun you, and I'm going to choose to have you lose the action.
I'm going to stop that.
Oh, never mind about that.
I'm going to counter it, and I think you don't have enough resources to pay. You'd have, you'd have to pay 3.
Unless
did you not pay to do it, though?
I did, no, I was paying 2 to this was, did I pay to do it?
Oh, did you just
No, I
flip
flipped
one?
one, I flipped one, yeah.
Okay.
Counter cards control depends, spend 3 resources.
So you could stop.
I'm going to let you counter it.
Okay.
I'm going to let you counter it. Okay? I'm a little worried that you want those resources badly. But you have to pay for that card.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can I get rid of this with that?
Oh.
Why not?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And that's going to be that. And I think I'm going to end my turn on that. It's your turn.
Alright. I need to look for something, because I get something from my trash.
I've given up on the idea that I won't be targeted. I will be targeted. Now it's just a question of trying to see who can kill who first. Yeah, so normally when you stun somebody, they choose the resources they lose. My concussive ability means the first time each turn, I choose the resources they lose instead.
Okay. So now it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I get this. And this.
3 action and 1...
And then I'm going to... What does this do? It's if I'm nearby
At the start of my turn, you will be stunned if you next it, which means you lose resource.
Okay. And how much health do you have?
19.
Okay. Alright. So I'm going to play Memory of Yore. Oh wait, hold on, I have to do this a different way. I'm going to play Wild Growth. which will flip both of these for me, and I can choose to draw a card or make target tile difficult terrain. So I will draw 2.
Okay.
Okay. And then that was that, and then I'm going to play, hold on, where'd it go? Hold on. Here it is. Memory of Yore. So it's going to cost me this, but I get to return a card that generates it from my discard to the top of my deck.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this to the top of my deck, and then I'm going to use this to draw it, and then I will play it, so I will flip this, but add 2, and I get to seek.
Wait, you flipped it and added 2? You should flip it and add 1.
I think I did.
I don't think so. You flipped it and grabbed 2, I think.
Well, it's actually easy to retcon, well, to check,
Okay.
because this gave me 2, and that other card would have given me 2. -1. Hold on. I should have 1, 2, -1, and then +2. Is that 3?
I didn't count. I believe you.
Sorry, you got me
Okay.
distracted. Because I feel like this is the card that I was seeking. Is that true? That was
I
the
don't
card
know.
this is the card I was drawing and deciding to keep or not?
I don't know. That card you played. This card you played. That was
Yeah,
the card you seeking.
and that
Yeah.
says seek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then,
You're going through your deck quickly.
I know, does it matter?
Should we talk about exhaustion? Every time you would draw a card, you're going to take 5 damage.
Great to learn that now. Okay. Alright. So then I am going to thrash for all 3 of these. And that is, I'm going to deal 3 damage to you.
Okay.
And then travel you 1 tile. Deal 3 more damage to you, and then travel you another tile.
Whoa, can I see that card? It's insane.
I mean, it cost me 3 blue to do.
Yeah,
I
deal
had
3 damage
to.
target and travel 1 tile. Then deal 3 damage to them and travel them another 1 tile. Okay. And what do you have for it? You have, and then that's anytime it enters terrain.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Yeah.
have you go 1, 2, and take 12 damage and be stunned.
So it's, wait, 12? It's 6 for that, and then the card itself is 6? Oh, 6, yeah, 12 damage and be stunned. What if I don't want to? We're going to go ahead and drop down from 19 down to 7.
And then at the end of my turn, I'm going to make that difficult terrain.
Okay.
That's my turn. And I'm at 7 cards.
It's going to be a turn. It's going to be a turn right now because I'm going to go ahead and take 3 of these over here. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to get this over here. But then the cards and situations are just not the bestest.
And you did your stun?
I did my stun, yes. I am going to start by taking 2 mitigate as well, which is important because otherwise I don't even know if I can close the distance to you. And what did I draw? Okay. That's not bad. I can work with that. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and this battlefield. I'm going to pay 1 with, I'm going to do charge. Okay, so I'm going to pay 1, which is going to flip into that. I'm going to travel to 2 tiles towards another character. I'm going to go 1, 2. Now I have to pay to go into those tiles, which
And
I'm
you
going to do
take
so.
6 damage?
1 second, I'm going to go and pay 1 of each. And then I'm going to take 6 damage, which is going to be negated by those 2. So I'm going to take 4 damage and go down 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. So things are looking great.
So you're
then
at 3?
I stun you, which doesn't matter because you've already. I'm at 3. Yes. I swear she's gonna play an instant. But from there might be things I can still do.
Literally, if you move anywhere on the board besides
I'm aware.
here,
I'm
you will
aware.
die.
I am very aware.
Oh wait, this happened.
You get stunned.
Does anything happen if
You
I
have
don't
no
have
resources.
stuff? Then nothing?
Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, that worked out.
Okay. I think I could do that, but I can't survive next round, basically. Although I could do that to do that, that's fine. Or I could do that to do that, which is also fine. I'm going to play this, remove 2 control tokens from yourself and gain 2 mitigate. Okay, that's going to help me out a bit. So I'm going to add the mitigate to the pool. And this is going to go away. There's no control tokens, but I just need some defense at this point. And then I'm going to go ahead and I will do a shield slam, which is going to deal 5 damage to target enemy. So I'm going to hit you for 5. And it's going to cost 1 of each.
Okay.
Then it is your turn.
All right.
Oh wait, I'm going to go ahead and use this to draw a card. Okay.
All right. So I will have this, 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 and this. And I will play Thicket.
Okay.
Which is make target empty tile and another tile near a difficult terrain. Attach Thicket to the target tile, and then it will stun. So I will just put them here.
Okay.
I'm just doing it to make stuff. So
Sounds
I will do
good.
that. And then I will play Verdant Slash on you, which is attacking for 6 damage.
I'm going to go ahead and counter it unless you pay 3 resources.
And I wish I had them. So now what happens?
Because it's
I
a
get to
hard
keep my
counter.
resources?
No, because that's a hard counter, so you don't keep the resources either.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. Well, I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game. I'm just very wounded and bleeding.
So
and
wait, do I not to get to do the part to
you don't
myself
get any
either?
of it.
Okay.
No. You pay for it and don't get it.
Okay. And then... Well, that's rough.
My hope is that I can stay alive and close to you long enough to kill you. That's my hope. But I don't know how it'll play out.
And I can't use cards to do anything else, right?
Correct.
Alright, let me check one thing that I'm curious about. But I think I'm going to be passing.
The problem is I have a bunch of these banners that have to be placed. They're not going to help me right now. They're not going to help me. They're cool cards. It'd be better if this battlefield weren't completely overflowing with her domain.
Yeah, I'll end my turn, but make this like this, and I'll heal too.
Well, the good news for you is unless I draw a good card, you're still alive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at 17.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and gain 3 resources at the start of my turn. I'm going to go ahead and gain 2 more mitigate. Oh wait, no, the mitigate from last turn gets lost. So that I just stay with 2 mitigate. Mitigate goes away. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card, and I'm going to take this one thingamajiggy there, and then see what I got. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and gain one of these because I'm starting next to my banner. So that does help there. Okay, which is actually essential to be able to play what I want to play there.
Essential.
Essential oils. I don't know. I will go ahead and... Oh, I have to do that, then that. Okay, I'm going to play Careful Strike to deal 5 damage to you. And it's going to cost me one of these that flips into that. So it's a 5 damage hit.
Did I never do anything with this?
If you did, I don't believe you did. You should go ahead and draw a card. Alternatively, I guess move is an option too.
I can move with it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I would have moved to here then. I don't know why I forgot you can move with it.
Okay, let me just.
That's my bad.
Let me just rethink how I'm doing my turn over here.
I forgot you could move with it.
All good. I will go ahead and I will move here.
And die?
No, because I have the shield.
Okay.
I'm going to use that to move. You know, I'm going to use this to move, and I'll pay this resource to move with it. And then I'm going to only lose 2 because of only lose 1 because of my defense.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go ahead and Careful Strike, which will give me 2 more of these.
Okay.
And deal 5 damage to target enemy.
Okay.
So I'm going to flip this to that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's going to go away. Then I need to think about what my options are after this because, well, life is complicated sometimes. I don't know if I have a lot of options, but I can at the very least do a shield bat slam over here. Pay these again and hit you for another 5.
This difficult terrain is pretty crazy.
It's a little intense, yeah.
Alright, so you got me to 7.
I'm feeling good-ish about that, and I have 2 defense, so you have to do at least 4 damage to me, which is...
I'm gonna run away from you.
I end my turn. Your turn.
All right. I mean, I'm going to if I can. Oh, sorry. So I should have all of these things.
I do have that one card in my deck that's a throwing axe. Infinite distance, does 7 damage. I've been holding on to it for moments just like this.
I mean, I guess I should check how many I have on this card. I forgot that I could just check. I've been hoping that I had 2 of it.
Or I could just wait her out. If I don't move and she has to draw a card each turn, what if I just wait? That's a theoretical possibility.
It's not like I threw him around the board earlier.
I might die, but if I have to, that is a strategy I can rely on.
Okay.
Like, this forest is so mighty and green and powerful and full of
cards do you
spikes,
have?
but I'm so tired and exhausted. I have 6 cards.
Okay.
I have some great cards if I could play them.
I'm going to play Bramble Roots
Okay.
to flip this
Okay.
and slow you 3.
So I can't move now? Not like I want to.
Yeah. And then I'm going to play Wild Growth,
Okay.
which will flip these for me, and I get to choose 2, and I'm going to make these both difficult terrain.
So like the entire battlefield.
Entire battlefield.
Cool, cool.
Alright. And then I will pay these 3 to thrash. Can you stop me?
If I had more resources, I could stop you, but I do not have more resources, so I believe...
That's where I throw you around.
Just waggling.
Yeah.
So 12 damage to me.
Yeah. You're stunned.
I can take 4.
12 and a stun.
Well, that's Ivion.
That was fun.
You're down to 7.
I gotcha.
So
Yeah, you
I
did whittle me down.
I had this card. This one over here. Nope. Well, I had 2 cards. 2 cards for the past few turns that I've had. I'm holding on to this. This is fun. Is first of all is reflect, counter, and get to do it myself instead.
Ooh,
But I have to have
it's
3
very
blue, and I
expensive, yeah.
haven't had 3 blue since the beginning of the game when it wasn't relevant.
That's very expensive.
And then this one again, dismember, 12 damage, 6 damage plus frenzy is another 6, but again another 3 over here. So I had 2 great cards that were sitting here, being very, very not helpful until I got that, and none of my cards were generating this.
You definitely could have tried to wait me out.
Oh,
That might have worked, maybe.
I mean, it depends if you didn't have the card. You were
Yeah.
close to the end of the deck.
Yeah.
It is interesting how close you got to the end of your deck.
I know.
Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be Ivion. That is a gameplay of Ivion over here. These are the 2 characters: the Steward versus the
Wilder.
The Wilder.
Wild and out.
Wilder. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
I'm Professor Meg.
And have a good one.
Goodbye.